Hey Virgos, welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your August 1st through 15th reading here. So we're coming right up to your season. I'm sure you guys are excited, but I also feel like your mind is elsewhere. As you guys know, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus. They might resonate better. Definitely check out the Leo New Moon reading. I'm actually doing this reading on the Leo New Moon, and I think that those messages will be pretty important. There's a lot of astrology that is finally moving things forward this month, finally getting things back focused where they feel more comfortable, where you feel like they need to be again. Cancer season was a ride. It was quite a ride. Eclipse season was quite a ride. I've been seeing it in the comments. I've been getting emails. I had my own experiences, and I definitely felt it as Cancer rising. So let's talk about the beginning of this month. Let's talk a little bit about the astrology, and then we'll start pulling cards, and we'll see what comes out here with the Hobbit Tarot. So let me just get a sip of my coffee here because I feel like I'm going to need it today. And if you guys haven't, definitely make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And special shout out to all my Virgo subscribers. Thank you guys. If you're wondering why my chest is kind of red here, I was just doing EFT taps before I start my readings. I always tap my energy spots there. If you want to know more about that, definitely look into it. I think it really helps. I cannot think of the woman who got me onto it on YouTube. And if I do, I'll remember it probably at the end of the video and I'll let you know. But if not, look up EFT tapping. It really kind of expands your energy, gets it moving. And I felt like I was going to need that for this reading here. So, in the beginning of the month here, we're starting off with this Leo New Moon energy, which I'm actually doing this reading on the Leo New Moon, like I told you guys, on July 31st. So, we talked a lot more about that in that Leo New Moon video. Like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about it just because I think it has a lot to do with that kind of starting energy of the month here. We have Venus squaring Uranus in Taurus, New Moon squaring Uranus in Taurus. So those are some interesting things at play here. I think with the Venus in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus, areas where we felt smothered in relationships, we're going to be freedom seeking. We're also going to want to bring new, exciting energy into relationships, want to do new things, want to try something new. Wanting to go out to even just new restaurants, just trying new food, new ways of flirting and connecting with our partners. But if you have been feeling stuck, it's going to make you want to stir up some drama to get out of situations here in the beginning of the month. There's a lot of uncertain, unpredictable pivots really in decision making and direction. So we're going to need to be pretty open-minded here at the beginning of August. Let's get into the cards here. What is your energy for the first half of August here, Virgo? Oop, what's coming right out? Here's the Emperor. Like I said, I think that you guys have some laser focus elsewhere, and I think it has a lot to do with your personal power and work. We're work focused, aren't we? I think that Leo season is going to be a great time for you guys to finally feel more comfortable, more settled in terms of work, more back in your routine, back where you feel comfortable. It just overall, you're just feeling so much more comfortable about work right now and about doing it, probably compared to the season before, which was just so messy and confusing and weird, and everything was paused, and everything you wanted to start moving forward kept getting, what is that when flat tired? It's like someone's behind you just continually flat tiring your shoes, and then you gotta pick them, gotta go back down, fix your sock, fix your sneaker again, and be like, what the hell was that? And it's been stopping you, it's been holding you back, it's been annoying to say the least. The Emperor though is such a energy of empowerment, of taking authority over our life, it just feels very much about being back in control. And being a Virgo, you guys know that being in control is very important to you. Being in control is kind of where you guys feel the most comfortable. Again, this is about independence, taking order from that chaotic place that was eclipse season. Chaotic. It just feels like life has been chaotic and you're finally able to take back your control. And that just feels so nice, honestly. So let's continue on here. Your reading feels a lot more straightforward than, say, Scorpio's, which gave me a headache, and then I got these intense cramps, and I couldn't do anything for the rest of the day after I did that reading. That was fun, right? So if you have any Scorpio placements, definitely check out their reading for Leo season. It was like exhaustingly deep. It's in your environment, your surrounding energy, Virgo. It just feels really, really good. Needing, it's like you're just like back to it in a really structured way. Ooh, okay. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands just came out. Sorry, I was just like, what just fell? And it was some incense. Knight of Wands here. Again, that's very Sagittarian energy. We have Sagittarius going direct in, what is it, Jupiter on the 11th of August, the same day that Mercury enters Leo. I think this has a lot to do with right around then. There's a lot of adventurous, exciting, freed up energy in terms of communication, in terms of being able to follow and do what we enjoy. You know, follow our own path, follow our own light. You know, what do you want to do? Just go do it. It's a very exciting, very unburdened type of energy. I do like the Knight of Wands for you guys because compared to the Emperor, he is much more carefree. He is about enjoying himself. He's about enjoying his work. He's about what he's all about what he's passionate about. He's all about what he's into, and that's really what I think you guys need to incorporate, or you know, what's going to be coming into your energy this month. Excuse me. Yeah, why does your reading feel so much more straightforward? Guys are just like, no, I'm not like messing with all that eclipse stuff. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm like going to close that off. We're going to compartmentalize that, all those feelings, lock that door, deal with it some other time. Or, you know, we're just like, I'm tired of it. I think I went as deep as I could, and I'm just going to walk away from that now. I'm not into the feeling aspect. And that's okay. Virgo moon here, I understand. It's exhausting being in your head that much in Cancer season. So where are we getting to? What's coming up here is, wow, okay. We're going to take it before I can even really ask. Four of Wands. It's because you're there. You're finally at that place where you're feeling stable, comfortable, steady. Things feel good, especially in terms of the home. Some of you guys could be finding that perfect place to move to. Getting a job that's taking you to a really perfect, amazing place here that you wanted to live. If you've been living, you know, with others or roommates, parents, family, it's like, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys are breaking free and are starting to make moves on moving on your own. You're finding that like perfect house. You're realizing you've got the money. You're realizing that you've got to that place that you've been trying to get to for probably a while. I love the Four of Wands because, I mean, a lot of people see this as the twin flame card. I'm not going to go into that because that's not the message that I'm getting, honestly. But it just feels very bountiful. Like you've really earned this. There's a lot of peace here, and you've been seeking this out for a while, and it must feel amazing because you guys feel so much less stressed. It's like I was going to do a different reading this morning, and then I was like, I don't know, Virgo, just I'm feeling Virgo, and now I get it. It's because you guys are a little bit lighter, which is such a juxtaposition to some of the other August 1st through 15th readings that I've been coming through. You guys, like, you went through it in eclipse season. You were going through it. That was deep. That was difficult. And now you're ready to, you're just feeling a lot more freed up. We let the heaviness go. We're like, you know, all that overthinking was probably for nothing. Maybe we realize that around that Capricorn full moon, right? And I think by this Leo new moon, which we're at right now, it's like, you're like totally releasing all that. It's gone. You're done with that. It just feels like you're just letting things kind of roll off your shoulders. You're letting the burdens go, that heaviness go in light of this wonderful Knight of Wands, Four of Wands. A lot of fiery, again, forward energy. We have a lot of planets moving direct in Leo. The Sun, Mars, we'll have Mercury on the 11th. We have Venus. You know, it's really just nice. And then on the second half of the month is when everything starts moving into your sign, which is going to be great for you guys. But I think that this forward Leo burst here is also quite comfortable. It's getting you back in focus where you want to be for your season. You're like, great, everything is on point, everything's on task here. The Chariot, we feel a lot more in control. What we felt two heads about, what we felt torn about, it feels to me we're making a decision, or we're able to make that decision and move towards, you know, move everything kind of in one direction, bring things back into alignment, take the reins in our hands and start moving forward on what we have been trying to lay out, which we can finally lay out and move forward on now. It's like, oh, now things are moving, now they're kicking along, things feel natural, they feel better. It doesn't feel like every 5 steps I'm going to have to stop and check the wheels of the car and make sure that they're still on, or, you know, make sure this didn't break down, that didn't break down, which is what it's been like. It feels like we're getting set up for this next 6 months of things being a lot more forward of what we were trying to start in the first 6 months. But we've been through some redirections here, and now we know better for where we're going. We've been through a lot of interesting redirects, a lot of unpredictable changes, and we can thank Uranus and Taurus for that. Like, bless up for that, right? I'm trying to take a positive approach to it being a Taurus sun right in the beginning. I felt it in Aries because I'm right on the cusp. My Vedic is in Aries. I have a really big stellium. I got a lot in Aries. So I felt it the past 7 years. Now we're feeling it this year, for the next 7 years. But for you guys, being a fellow earth sign, I don't know, this is making some good changes in you and how you approach work, how we approach these things. And I think that we're ready now. We're like, okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this the next 6 months. I know where I want to be. I know where I'm going to get to. And I'm finally seeing things push forward here. So any opportunities, situations, offers, people coming into your energy in this first half of August that Virgo needs to know about. The Empress. Wow. Taurus energy. You guys know that as a reader, I see the Empress as a Taurus card. But I also see it as, you know, your perfect... If you're interested in women, it's it's feminine energy. It's deeply feminine energy. You might have a mother, a sister, a friend that feels like the Empress, somebody that brings in abundance, someone that brings in abundance, somebody that, sorry, Mercury retrograde always kicks the door on the way out for me, and I'm just like, bleh. But the Empress is just amazing. It's just absolute fertility, bountiful energy, bountiful harvesting energy. What have you been planting? What have you been... She's also my manifesting queen. She's a creator, just like the Emperor. You know what? What am I saying? We have the Emperor and the Empress bookending your reading here. Let's talk about that. We have divine masculine and divine feminine coming together this month. So for those of you in love, if this has, resonating as a love situation, we could be finding our other half, our divine masculine or our divine feminine, you know, that perfect person for us. Whenever I see the Emperor and the Empress together in a reading, it's a perfect match for me. It's that, you know, your equal counterpart coming into your life here that you've kind of manifested in. This feels more like your energy, the Emperor. The Empress feels like somebody else, somebody that comes in and starts bringing in what you've been manifesting, the love that you've been manifesting, the life that you've been manifesting. And if it's about a relationship, it just feels like you're appreciating and loving that person so much more. It's like there's just an opening of like light in you, and it's just like, wow, everything is just so much more beautiful than I realized, and things are going well, and this, you know, our relationship is amazing, and I really love this person. You know, whether they be male or female, they have this amazing, abundant, loving energy, just like warm, almost maternal, just magical, fertile, wonderful stuff here. It's like we're all of the same mind. We're all working towards a positive goal here. We all want to create something, create an adventure, create a life, create a story. So this is wonderful creative energy here. What are you going to create this month? To me, it feels like you are the creator this month. And if you want to co-create with somebody else, you know, this is the month to do it. You have your perfect person here. Let's get a little bit more into that Empress energy. I love this Emperor, Empress energy. Let's talk about that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, equality. And Seven of Swords. I feel For some of you, this might be an air sign, like a Libra, a Aquarius, a Gemini that's coming in that you don't really know about. But whenever I see the Seven of Swords, I kind of see it as unexpected, but I don't see it as negative here. This feels like an unexpected surprise, a positive thing, you know, a surprise here. It's like realizing, you know, an undercurrent here about this person that they really are wonderful, abundant, amazing. You're like, wow, I think I get it. I think that this is like my match. So yeah, I am kind of feeling like this is a love situation for some of you, but if it's a work situation, it's like you're finding your perfect job, your perfect situation this month. You're signing the contracts, but you don't even see it coming with that Seven of Swords. I actually don't see it negatively aspected here, honestly. Sometimes the Seven of Swords is like a negative sneaky fox card, but to me it's just saying you don't see this coming. Your eyes are closed to something that's really, really wonderful here. King of Cups. But there is, yeah, there is, I mean, maybe it has to do with a water sign. Who knows? I'm just feeling more air sign, but if it has to do with an air or water sign, it does. But it just feels good, I have to say. I feel like for some of you, you felt this undercurrent for a while. Like it's almost like intuition coming back up and being like, oh, okay, yeah, I knew that was going to happen, or I knew I was right about this person. I knew that there was something there, or I knew this was going to work out this way. And so that's kind of what the Seven of Swords is about here. You didn't really see it coming, but you kind of felt it coming. And it's extremely emotionally gratifying. You've been through a lot to get here. It's put you on to a lot of tumultuous, it's made, cannot English. I am so sorry, guys. You know that Mercury retrograde does this to me, especially on the way out. God, what am I trying to say here? It's been a tumultuous month in terms of emotions, feelings, and all that fun stuff. So we've grown a lot, is really what I'm trying to say. We've grown a lot. We deserve this. And whether we realize it or not, it's coming in and we've asked for it. It's extremely wonderful. We should accept it and not be afraid here. It's going to ask us probably to make a decision, though, I will say. Anything else that Virgo needs to know at the end of the season here? Because I don't know, your reading just feels different than the others, and I'm going to keep it that way. Guys know I'm an intuitive reader. I do what I do. I'm not going to follow a structured path. It's just not me. It's just not the way my higher self works at all. So, what else needs to come out for Virgo? What do they need to know? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we get the Sun. That's why I did do a little dance for you guys. It feels good to give Virgos a good reading. You guys have been through it. We've been through some really tough reads this year. You guys know it. I think you got mad at me a few times. But I don't make the rules. I am not spirit. This is just what's happening. But the Sun here is just, this is just beautiful. The Sun is contentment, happiness, a sense of reaching there. You know, there's just absolute liberation of where we were in the past. The light shines down here, the sun shines down. Look at how beautiful this is. We're looking around and we're like, wow, here I am. I made it. I can celebrate my success. People can see my success, and not just them, but I feel it. And that's saying something, because sometimes people will compliment you, Virgos, and you guys are just like, oh, whatever. Unless I feel it, unless I 100% feel that way, it doesn't even mean anything to me. You guys are really hard on yourself, so you really deserve this win. Take it, feel great, celebrate, you know, just be present in this wonderful, abundant, amazing energy here. We have so much good stuff. It's a really good first half of the month for you guys. I have nothing negative to say, really. It just feels like where you're ending up there when we hit that Aquarius full moon on the 15th is just like wonderful realizations, liberation from the past, finally getting there. It's just the energy that I'm getting. It's just the message that I'm getting. It's just like, yes, like throwing your arms up and being like, yes, 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 did it. And that's, congrats, you know, like, you guys deserved it. I'm going to give you a little round of applause there. I'm not going to go into love for you guys. Actually, I'm going to pull a romance angel card. I just feel, as a reader, if I'm drawn to do it, I do it. If I'm not, I just feel like these messages are what you need to hear and what you wanted to hear. And that you can, if nothing comes up for love, you know, then you're going to be fine. Don't stress out so much. Stop overthinking things. I have to like try to remind, I think earth signs overthink about love a lot. especially you and Capricorn. What just popped out? Oh, come on. Now we have to pull some cards about love, don't we? Deception, after I just said all that. Okay. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Let's talk about it then. All right. We're going to get that card. Then I'm going to pull one more. And then we're going to go into love because this is just the way it happens, right? As soon as I say we're not doing a love reading, deception and then true love come out. So, okay. Let me just move these cards here. And let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify the deception energy here for Virgos for August 1st through 15th in terms of love and relationships. We're using the Morgan Greer now. The Lovers, there's a choice. Yeah. Remember when I mentioned that there's a choice this month? It's a great choice, but I think it's also, remember when we see the Emperor, the Empress, that kind of strikes me here. So maybe for a lot of you, this is a love story. There is, coming into our divine masculine and feminine this month, but we have to take off the masks of deception. So who's wearing the false mask here? And why is this happening? Maybe it is a Gemini. And maybe that other storyline had nothing to do with love. But I have to say that is the first message I got, and I don't ignore them. Okay. The Tower. All right. Okay. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Jesus. So what do we do here? Can we not do this? Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. We could, I don't know, guys. This feels difficult, if I'm being honest. For deception, we get the Lovers, we get the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Pentacles reversed as your advice. I will say, there might be an attraction this month that makes you a bit deceptive. And I would watch out for that. If there is somebody coming into your life that makes you want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, and I mean, throughout your past, throughout the relationship you're in, for an attraction that you have, watch out for it. Watch out for it. It's greedy. It's not the right energy. I wouldn't do it. That's just my personal advice there, because Page of Pentacles reverse is very, it always reminds me of a greedy little child, somebody that only thinks of themselves, that's going to throw a tantrum, that is only thinking about their base needs in terms of, especially with lust, and it's just very selfish, self-focused, and very, it's like a negative kind of lusty energy, if I'm being honest. So don't give in to that. I know that's not the best way to describe it, but Mercury is killing me right now, and I feel like I can't describe things the way that I normally would, which is really fun. But yeah, just don't be conniving or underhanded about an attraction, I would say. I don't think it's the other person. To me, this really feels like you when I see the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Could again have something to do with that air sign that comes up, that Queen of Swords, that Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Maybe it is a Gemini that we're attracted to here, and we need to be very discerning. Put your head over your pants. That doesn't sound right, does it? Use what's up here, not what's down there, to make your decisions, okay, in terms of love. Let's look at true love. Death, transformational energy, an ending of something. So we either have to end one of these things to experience that true love, and I think it is going to be different for all of you. That deceptive person might not be you, it might be the other person. I'm thinking it's more about you and suddenly having a choice in love that you didn't think you would have, between true love and something else. You have to decide what's really equal and balanced here. What has really what's really going to give you what you need, what really balances you out. And you're going to have a transformation, a change, a dramatic change, it feels like, in terms of what you see as balance in a relationship, what you see as equal. You've transformed, you've changed. You've changed about it. Is how that feels to me. 8 of Cups. Some of you guys are leaving a situation for somebody else. When I see the 8 of Cups, we're leaving something behind to seek out something else. We're turning our back from what we knew and going towards something that we don't know. Something that we know will give us that 10 of Cups that we hope will. But really, it's a path through the 9 of Cups of self-fulfillment and fulfilling your own needs emotionally, loving yourself. So some of you guys need to seek out balance. And if you want that true love, I think that some of you guys are realizing that you've been deceiving in a relationship, and that's why these feelings are coming up, and maybe it's time to leave something to really figure things out, to seek out what would really balance you out, so that you're not looking for extra stuff, or if you're not looking elsewhere when you're already in a relationship, really. I know that's a hard message to hear, and I didn't think that we were going to have that this month, but if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's not for you. That's a very specific message, I understand. But for those of you who might be that Gemini or that Libra, so watch out for that as well, but don't get like petulant and childish about it. Just do what needs to be done here. You need to, try to take the emotion out of it and see it for what it is, and be like, you did hurt me, and yeah, I could feel the emotions right now, but maybe it's time to compartmentalize it until we're making so that we can make the right decisions and not let our emotions get in the way here and hold us back from, saying goodbye if we need to, ending a situation if we need to here. Wow, Virgos. So those are some big messages for love, I understand. And as you guys know, we didn't start this reading off with the intention of a love reading, but I see why that kind of shoved its way in there. All right. Let's look at advice and guidance. You can use these cards as a daily affirmation. My Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle deck. So let's check it out. Messages from our Black Cat, where fortune meets opportunity. Came out before I could even finish the sentence, so we're gonna take it. I really like this card. Black Cat. Yes. Okay. So should the slinky black cat, wrong way, cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. Take advantage of the opportunities coming in. You have to feel this out this month. You have big decisions and only you can make them, and you have to use your heart to make them, as well as your rational mind. And I know that's a lot to take in, but Virgos, you can handle it. If any sign can handle combining how we truly feel with our rational mind, making a list about it. And I know like 10 of you guys are laughing now because Virgos love making lists. I love making lists because I have a Virgo moon, and my lists, because I'm a Virgo moon, are never like used, or I leave them places. But I have so many lists that usually aren't even useful. So you guys know how to make a good list. You know how to make tally up your pros and cons. So you might have to do that this month about some big decisions, even about love. But for me, it feels like, yeah, we have to deal with that, but we're being so in control, and we need to take on that control that we're using, that that's coming in about work, that positive control, that getting back into balance in terms of work, getting back into where we feel comfortable. We have to use that controlled energy, that comfortable controlled energy in terms of love here to make this decision, instead of giving into this greedy, petulant child, terrible energy. You don't do that, okay? All right, so those are your messages, Virgo. If you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your Leo new moon reading. It's up there, and you can check it out for your sun, moon, or rising. It is time-stamped. If you want to book a private reading, guys, Leo sun, moon, and risings get, Leo sun, moon, and risings get $10 off of any 30-minute or longer reading for the duration of Leo season. And I'm only taking a set amount of readings right now because I am going to Scotland actually August 8th through 15th, so I will not be available for emergency or any private readings during that time. Do not try to book a reading with me during that time. I will not be able to. I can book them afterwards, and I can book them before. So if you want to book a reading, email me as soon as possible, and I will let you know if I have space already, okay? It's filling up fast, so definitely make sure to do that if you want to book a reading. And If you want to get 20% off of your Teespring order, use the code LEOSZN, Leo Season, LEOSZN, at checkout on your Teespring order, okay? Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful and blessed first half of August, guys. Namaste, my lovely Virgos.